Hey, do you guys want to see something really cool? You want to see something really cool?
I'm not going to say no to that.
You want? You want to see something real cool?
Oh, I really do. I want to see something super cool.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, Uplifters. Today's the day when I get to announce that everybody who wants to is going to be able to spend a day almost with us in the Uplift.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
I mean,
Good morning, Uplifters. Today's the day when I get to announce that everybody who wants to is going to be able to spend a day almost with us in the Uplift.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
So should I just like do the chop now and we just disappear for 24 hours and see what happens?
yeah, I feel like that would be a very worthwhile, just like GTFO, drop the mic kind of moment. But we are in the cathedral, and we should probably. Oh, hey, we were gonna start doing gratitudes at a place, but we didn't pick where yet. Damn it! Should we? I actually started doing. I started doing some over at the new Uplift team thing. So maybe we can just do that because I made one. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Maybe so. Let's check it out.
So MVTP Genesis. There's so much news today too, homies. Are we on Genesis? Yeah, we are. Okay, so TP. I think we're at 2700. 2700 for the new Uplift map or Uplift team, whatever thing. There we are. So yeah, I'm doing these 7 o'clock in the morning meetings, and they're kind of onboarding meetings with Cowie. So I just kind of made this today. I don't really have a game plan here, but I never do. Why start now? So yeah, that's what we'll do. I'll put it like we'll go in a different direction, perhaps. Right?
Yeah, I really like Cowie a lot. Like he's he's really like awesome. And yeah. So my gratitude is going to be semi Cowie related, but not entirely Cowie related, but it's going to be, along the same lines, because here's the thing. If you were tuning in earlier, yesterday, actually, I watched that back, by the way, Dr. Unani, that's some serious great chop action, by the way. Right? Thank you for that. It was really good. I actually watched it 2 or 3 times. I was pretty happy. Put a smile on my face, not once, not twice, 3 times. And then I put a smile on my family's face because, yeah, that was fun. If you watched that yesterday with the Discord, and earlier today, depending upon where you are, Raul came on and did his second interview, this time with me. He did one about a month back with you. And that was super fun for me. I rarely, I usually have to be careful about like not talking too much. So when people interview me and I can just talk, well, then you end up with like 2 hours of raw footage.
Right. Yeah. I went into watching this morning. It's like, this is an hour and 50 minutes. Damn, they went into the deep waters.
So the first half of it was basically just about me and my journey into crypto and some DAX stuff and my views. And the second half, he surprised me with dropping a bunch of questions. So hopefully most of the things that I said were true. And if they're not, well, just, blame Jimmy D, not the Uplift World. But no, it was good. We got to the bottom of a lot of things, answered as many questions as we could. So my gratitude today is I'm grateful for our awesome community contributors, because we have a lot of them. We got quite a few in there. I mean, if awesome doesn't fit, you could use magnificent. You could use wonderful. I mean, you could pull out the thesaurus and pretty much slap any word that rhymes within reason of those words, because Corey, we have an amazing community, and these community members are getting engaged. Dr. Unani with the Discord, basically building it out on his own. Cowie helping out with like onboarding, some of the new projects. We got Raul and some of Raul's acquaintances, friends, family who are working, doing stuff in the Uplift now. And these people just come in and do things of their own free volition in our Telegram group, help other people out. And eventually we see them and we're just like, you guys are awesome. How can we engage you more? And it just becomes this like wave effect of perpetual goodness, right? And so, I freaking love you guys, all of you. Anyone who's taken the time to tune into us and help us out, like, that's awesome. So, Corey, I didn't get your gratitude. I guess you're going to put it up, but I was talking, so I missed it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm grateful for Raul Brito. I'm pretty sure that's how he spells his last name, I hope. And Jimmy D too. Because I can't wait to check that interview out. It's gonna be awesome.
It was really fun, actually.
I can only imagine, right? Like, I know it's gonna be good. And now I'm just kind of fucking around. We have so much to announce right now, and I'm just like, whatever, I just want to build a really cool monument for me and Jimmy.
No, fair enough, and I'm totally down with that. I like I said to you, I spent like half the day in the Uplift today, like creating weird new tapestries and shit. And and like just basically every time I go into the Uplift, Sue Gentry creates something else new. Like now there's like a hanging Japanese lantern or something, like with an outdoor fireplace.
It's funny, like we've been talking about trying to get some like Minecraft server operator stuff, and there's some really simple things that we need done. Yeah, I think maybe just like go into the OG crew and be like, do you guys want a job? Because like it's not like they can't learn how to do this stuff in like 5 seconds. Anyway, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, but like why not? And like so this is the thing, right? I wanted to talk to you about this, and as you like to do, we talk about this on air, and I want to set up somehow, we're going to do it. I want to set up some sort of it's going to sound weird because I don't really mean it this way, but I want to set up a support group, right? We've got Greg who's going to be giving lessons and things like that. Yep. But I want to do one-on-ones with some of the OG crews. I told them that the last time we had them on the channel. But I also want to, if they're interested, I want to set them up with like skill-based things where people can come and, learn how to do stuff from them. Like Greg's really great with like teaching the basic survival stuff, but like I would love to see Sue put together like a little, thing where people come into the world and she shows them how to make like furniture and stuff like that, right? Like, or Jen with like art and like they could build things together, like
on this channel,
up to them, right? Yeah,
100%.
On this channel.
Let's make that happen. Like, let's make that happen. That sounds really good to me.
And no pushing anyone to do what they don't want to do, but I think they enjoy doing it, so they may as well, do it.
Do it. Yeah, I like it.
So a couple of things we can talk about. The guest that we were going to have today, I guess, canceled because they weren't feeling well. And so that's okay.
Who is it supposed to be? So I can like be like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with you? Just kidding. I would never do that.
It might have been somebody from Crypto Monkeys, actually, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
I recall.
Okay. We'll get it back. All good.
But yeah. And so, but, I always like coming on here and hanging out with you. And usually this is our, EOSIO Weekly update, which, might stay.
Wasn't that going to be Thursdays? It's not Thursday, right?
It's Thursday, is it not?
No.
I think it's Thursday, man. For me, it's Thursday.
Holy shit, it's Thursday already.
Yeah.
Hold on. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Yeah, I know, right? Like we're like, you've been back for what, 3 days? 2 days?
I don't,
2
it
days?
feels like I've been at work for 2 days, but it's been like a year. Wow. Okay, cool. All right. Things are blurring together. That's a real thing that's happening. Oops, I don't want to do that. Anyway, okay, so cool. Now that I know what day of the week it is.
Yeah. So there's lots of stuff going on. So I guess I think what I want to do is today, being we don't have a guest, is instead of doing the EOSI Weekly update, let's do a little bit of a like Uplift Worlders update and tell you what's going on, because there's some new stuff going on with the Uplift World. There's some new stuff going on with UpliftArt. There's some new stuff going on with you. There's some new stuff going on with me. There's some new stuff going on with the team. Let's just shoot the shit like the old days and go through some of this stuff and inform the community what we can, what we remember to, what we don't get sidetracked with. And I think that'll be a good way to, kill a Thursday morning.
Yeah, I'm liking that this is just going to be a thing. I don't know. Like, I might have to go vertical or up. I don't know, because it's not going to last more than about 5 minutes. But anyway, yeah, we should probably get to some of the comments too, because I know there's probably a whole lot of things that's going on. Biggest thing is, guys, go to enter.theuplift.world and register a Minecraft Java account. Does it need to be Minecraft Java, Jimmy? Yes, it effing does need to be a Minecraft Java account, period. And some people are putting in their Microsoft names. They're trying to figure out why that's not going to work. It has to be your Minecraft username account. And if that works correctly, it's actually going to pull the skin that you have chosen already. Flo actually designed this. This is really cool. When it works, it'll actually show you your skin. So for me, you guys have seen the picture of, like, my little dude with this little NASA t-shirt that Greg made me, because I have no clue how to do any of that stuff. And it just shows up there, which is awesome. And the reason why you got to register, make sure you do it before the 28th, which might be tomorrow. I don't know when that is. Is it 2 days from now? It's the 25th. You have 3 days to register for this. I feel like that can't possibly be true, because we're going to do this. The 29th isn't Tuesday, right?
Well, let me see. So today's 25th.
Oh, Thursday, so yeah, this is why I was having such a problem with this. It's Tuesday the 30th. It's Tuesday the 30th is when we're doing this thing, and I totally screwed that up. This is why I should not announce anything before I've had coffee. It's the 30th. It is the Tuesday that we're going to be doing this. Whew. I just wanted everyone registered by the 28th, because then we're actually going to test the stuff on the 29th, and then we're going to get everybody in the game on the 30th. So on the 30th, that is Tuesday, the 30th, with a 3 and a 0. The 3 and a 0. It's very important. 10 o'clock in the morning, we're just going to let everyone in the fucking game, Jimmy.
That's going to be crazy. So they're going to be able to walk around in the community cluster area, and they're going to be able to do stuff.
So we're going to do a giant scavenger hunt, which is going to be a huge list of things that you can go and see in Chicken Ka. There's going to be huge things that you can see, from the cathedral to the spaceman monuments to the Tiamo to fucking Cathedral 1.0. Excuse my F-bombs this morning. They're getting a little crazy. All this crazy, stuff that you can go in and see that we've been kind of showing you guys already, right? We're also going to have, we were thinking about doing, Jimmy, like a special prize. If you either get out to my Bitcoin monument, A, you're going to figure out where it is, or B, Wayne built a house that is significantly farther away than the Bitcoin monument, like a lot farther away. So like, I'm not 100% sure what the prize is going to have to be, but it's going to have to be as good as anything else you can get. Because if you decide to try and make it out there, it's the only thing you're going to be able to do. Right.
Yeah. And so just to give you a heads up, it's super far, but how would you find Wayne's house? Well, the hint would be, what does Wayne love to do? He loves to explore what, Corey?
Water, rivers, and seriously, like the old world map would be able to take you there, which is awesome. So, I mean, that's the scavenger hunt thing, and this was Dr. Wayne's brainchild. It sort of became obvious that we would have done this after the fact, but he was the first one. Like, man, we're just gonna have to like set surprises and get some people doing selfies and stuff. So yeah, there's gonna be a Google form. There's gonna be a list of the different things that you can go out to, and a link for you to put in the Twitter post where you actually shared the selfie of you at that place. For example, I mean, even in survival, you're not going to be able to fly. You're not going to do it. You can actually get to the top of the cathedral, which I highly recommend. It's a really nice view up there. Take a little selfie. Post that thing on Twitter. Put that Twitter link into the forum, and there's going to be points and prizes and blah 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 blah. Right. So that's going to be first 2 hours starting at 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time on April the 30th. I said the 29th this morning. I'm an idiot. It's the 30th, Tuesday. Super important. We're for 2 hours. We're going to be in what we're calling now the old world map. That's the cathedral. That's Chicken Ka before they all get separated onto their own things. And then at noon, Jimmy, we're going to teleport literally everyone to the new Genesis map where all the community cluster people are.
That's
and
exciting.
right? And then we're gonna do the whole other thing, like basically just like holy macaroni and cheese. Now there's like another 20 to 40 places that you can see Boyd, Block Base, EOS USA, the Generios, thing there, right? And so we're
city
gonna have
under the water,
the city under the water, everything, right? So we're gonna have to pick out, each one of those communities is gonna have to pick out one or two places where they want to have some selfies get taken. For IAM is like I was saying, I don't Twitter. If Telegram's your only social app, get on Twitter, because it I think we're gonna demand that, just for this, right? You don't need any followers. I don't care about that, but just so that we can set the rules to standardize it, right? And really, I'll follow you right off the bat. So just make that happen.
I'm not such a big fan of Twitter either, but it's not that not that risky. I mean, you can sign in with social logins, or you can use a fake account, whatever, right?
Just do I am at the uplift.twitter. whatever. I can't.
I mean, it'd be really cool if your name was I am not a fan of Twitter,
but come on, you can just I am from the Uplift at Twitter, that's pretty cool. I would follow that all day long. And so that's going to happen from 10 to 2 on the 30th, on that Tuesday, and then 6 o'clock that night Eastern Standard Time. And this is to kind of give the option to all the other time zones on the planet. We're going to do it again. And I don't think there's any rules, maybe you could do it twice, because we want to get as many people in there as we possibly can. The goal with this is to literally break the server if we can. And if we can't, that's awesome. We get a lot of good data from that. But if we can get, a few hundred or hundreds of people, hopefully into the world at the same time, running in different directions, going to do different things, at the speed of whatever they can, that's going to be a really good test for us.
And so one more time, the website to register is enter.theupliftworld, correct?
Enter.theuplift.world.
.world. Okay. I'm going to post that just in the chat here. So you guys can go search that and register and sign up. I like the fact that you're going to involve the community cluster and do it all a second time. That's going to be really
sweet. Right. Well, and that lets us test out some different things that we've been playing with. I should probably put sea lanterns on top of these, right? I mean, come on.
So actually my mural, I put the center as a sea lantern, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to experiment with some other light blocks. So that's how the mural came about, because there's other light blocks in the game as well. I wanted to use those mycelium ones that Greg told me about, but I couldn't remember the name of them. So I found some other weird light blocks. But I'm going all in on different light blocks. I'm going to find variations to enhance the sea lanternness epic proportions that you've created.
I do that a lot.
A couple, so that sounds really cool. A couple other things that I'd like to mention. If you're a fan of UpliftArt, that's great. If you're not, you should be.
Yeah, agreed.
Because UpliftArt's pretty awesome. And recently, if you've been paying attention, and we just put a post out earlier today, there's basically a new concept that's been branded by mBlue and team called digital vinyl. And you can read about the origin story and why this is important. It's basically a retroactive experience that I think will be super cool. I'd like to dub it almost as jukebox 3.0, because we're just going to skip right over 2.0. But it's really cool, and I think there's a really cool visual application there that will present itself when NFTs become the new MTV or the new jukebox or the new play at a restaurant type of thing. So definitely go check out the first ever digital vinyl album by mBlue. You can read about it. You can see it. I think it's a 101, actually, if I'm correct. It's available on Atomic Assets. Or on Atomic Hub. You can go find it. But read about the story and watch the little preview and check it out, because it's a really cool little project. I tried to play it this morning, actually, at the end of our broadcast with Raul.
Yep.
However, I just got this mic, and apparently I played 3/4 of it. You could barely hear it before I couldn't fix it, and I just gave up. So I kind of felt bad, because everything about that was good, except for the fact that I just totally botched the sound bite. But
how dare you?
Yeah. Also on the Uplift Art side, Corey, we're going to do this with you as well at some point, but we're going to wait until, things are even more awesome than they are now. What's going on with that? That's pretty cool. Sunrise with those flowers there.
Yeah.
One of the things that I work on in the space is I'm associated with the Gener EOS team, obviously. Hence my role in their community plot. And we do something called Genpool Spotlight. And if you don't know what Gener EOS is, they're basically a community block producer. They do a lot of things with community. They basically have a kind of like a proxy account where you can earn Gen tokens. There's some cool tokenomics involved. Things like that get burnt. And what we do is we do a Genpool Spotlight series where we ask a series of standardized questions, but then also a few tailored questions towards different projects. So we've interviewed people like Wombat. We've interviewed people like EOS Nation, Yves LaRose, some of the, best kind of dApps or block producers in the space. And the next one up on the list actually is mBlue. We're going to do an mBlue interview for UpliftArt. However, this one's going to be a little bit different because this is going to be the first time we ever actually do the video one. And when I was talking to mBlue about this, we were talking about it. And it's kind of like, I could make you type all this stuff out, but I mean, if I think about it, like that's not really your thing. Like you're more of like a vocal, type of person. So let's run it by the team and let's do a video version that can then be embedded into the site. So we're going to be putting that together in the next 8 hours, basically. It might go live or it might get posted tomorrow or the day after. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm still working on some of the technical things in the background. So keep an eye out for that. Of course, we love mBlue. I want you to love Gener EOS too. But from this side of things, go check it out and throw some support behind UpliftArt because that's kind of what is foundational to a lot of what Corey and I do as well. We met through mBlue in a way, we have been working for UpliftArt.
I mean, I feel like I've known you literally forever, though, which is a little bit weird.
Yeah, exactly. I think we had known each other. We just hadn't necessarily done anything or met together.
We didn't become like super besties yet, basically.
No,
right. But now, like super bestie.
Yeah, I know. Like we've come a long way. Like you don't just trust you don't just trust anyone to your YouTube channel.
I mean, right? I mean, that's like legit. I've made a terrible mistake.
What else is on the radar? Discord for Uplift. Discord for the Uplift community clusters, I believe, is now live. That's all set in motion and running. And as you mentioned yesterday, there is actually a dedicated meme channel. So go put your memes in or pull some memes out and retweet the hell of them on Twitter because we want some kick-ass Uplift memes out there in the world.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I love memes. By the way, we haven't been getting into the comments at all. We should probably do that.
We haven't been doing what?
The comments. I feel like I should have been like.
Okay. No, it's okay.
I'm gonna make this little thing right now. I'm having too much fun. Basically, is what.
No, I think you can continue that, and I'm kind of keeping an eye on the comments sometimes. So.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, so like, I mean, most people, it's funny because most people are pretty much talking about Minecraft. I've been watching Minecraft starter videos this week and trying to build some ideas in my spare time. I mean, I'm kind of in the same way. I think that's how we all kind of started, right? Like, I might have to contract the guys over from Discordia because I really wanted to build like a replica of the Epirican amphitheater somewhere, but like I can't figure it out, man. There's a lot of skill level there, so I think the best thing you can do for building is practice, right?
I agree. Well, and watching you go like, I'm not a gamer. I don't like gaming. I'm not a gamer. And then like Gener EOS starts, and you're like, well, I'm just gonna hang out here for about 6 weeks straight in the space of 2 days. And just make amazing things all over the place. Yeah, I made like a whole glass thing over the thing, and then now like there's this big huge monument you can see from space. We're like, oh, cool. You're not a gamer. Got it.
Dude, you should go. Honestly, like, just if you love Jimmy D, go check out the John Rios thing when you get into the game. Like, go down one level under the sea and run around, and it'll be fun.
Okay. So here's a question: Where would you want people to take a selfie? And like, are we gonna would you want to like kind of have a picture of where you would want to be? You know what I mean? Like, to kind of walk through this process just for you, right? Like, where would you want people to go to take their selfie?
Yeah, so I think like there's a really good place that like isn't even mine, but it's gotta be in there, and that's basically like in front of the house who built this really cool fireplace lamp type of thing with and there's a water feature that I just happened upon. Like, I created it when I was trying to do something and the water was flowing in a weird direction, and I was just like, I like this, I'm going to keep it. So that would be one good location. I wouldn't mind, actually, if I can get it done in time, figuring out a way to, I might even just make a water elevator or something to a platform in the sky where people could take a selfie in front of Jenner Eos Mountain.
Yeah. Right? That would be really cool. I like that. And like just doing the background. And by the way, guys, here's a hint. The F5 key is your friend. F5 once is going to give you like behind you, right? I was like, yay. But F5 twice is where you can take the real money shot. Obviously, this isn't because I'm a dork, but I like my wristband, by the way. And Greg made this for me. I'm still super proud of it, which is kind of ridiculous. F2 will take the screenshot. I'll post the screenshot. Actually, I'll do it right now. I'll post the screenshot in the Telegram so you guys can see how fast this can go. Man, there's like a lot of stuff going on in the Telegram. Don't they know I'm live right now? What the heck?
I think we should be sharing it out.
Doesn't the Telegram just stop whenever I'm not there? It does not. Like, at all.
Yeah. So that's the thing. It doesn't stop, and we get confused. As Corey, or as Anders says, he thinks it's February. Yeah, me too. I don't even know what day it is anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's mental. Like, but in the best possible way, right? I was telling Babs yesterday, because like we basically get dinner together, right? And I had to go get dinner yesterday, and it was a zoo, and I had to go to a store. Granted, I went in pajama bottoms, and now like the founder of what's going to become, kind of already is, like a really successful company, and I walk around in pajama bottoms, these ones, and I just like, this is how I want to live life, right? Like that, I think it's good stuff.
So essentially, you're like,
don't let the haircut fool you. I'm a total freaking goofball, and so I'm like wandering around, and I've never thought about what I looked like in public, really, much to my wife's eternal chagrin. But it was almost more fun yesterday, because I'm like, I'm not saying like there's a bit of a strut going on, because there's not really, but like maybe also like a little bit, because I know we're gonna crush it. Like, this is like from everything that you guys know about all the people that are coming in, and this is sort of a change of topic a little bit, but I've been thinking a lot about how, and this is mostly, I shouldn't say mostly, because there's a lot of other people involved too, but in large part due to MBlue and the rest of the team that's built up around the Uplift, giving me personally the feeling that the distance between a creative thought and action about that creative thought is down to milliseconds, right? MBlue and I were talking right before I went to the grocery store yesterday. We're talking about a couple things, and this amazing connector, Yoshi, who's introducing us to, just like, you literally wouldn't believe it if I told you who he was connecting us with. Jimmy could probably attest to that. And we were talking about like, just we want to do something for him or whatever. And we're like, hey, maybe we could give up MBlue's spot in the Genesis cluster and turn it into like a kids playground, because like a lot of us have munchkins that might want to start coming in the game. It's like, oh yeah, cool, and we could like have them freaking name it, and boom, like, I gotta go because he's doing it. So the distance between that creative thought and that practice of gratitude coming into the real world, the distance between that and actually turning it into something that's real is milliseconds. And that's true for everything that we're doing. And I encourage you guys, and I know a lot of you guys are getting up to that speed. I know Greg is there. I know Kalmoda is there. I know there's a lot of other people that have been sort of moving into this space, are starting to get into this vibe. If you have an idea and you don't instantly do something, and I don't care what it is, it honestly doesn't matter. Do something to move that ball 1 inch forward in less than a second, you're kicking yourself in the leg. Like you're literally hurting yourself. And because some people don't get motivated by that, you're actually hurting the rest of us by not bringing that creative spark into reality. Because the more of you guys that are out there bringing those creative juices and making them real, literally is like a tide that is going to lift us all. And it's really fun, like really fun. So just don't stop yourself. I don't care I literally don't care what it is. If you have a creative idea and you're like, man, that's fun, do something with it. And honestly, that idea might fail. Who fucking cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all because you're just going to have another idea and do some more stuff. Rant over.
Well stated, actually. I agree. You know, I've got tons of ideas and some of them are creative, some of them aren't. But, you know, I find that more often than not, every day I do something that's creative, right? Whether it's just like, I mean, I like to write, so that's kind of my thing. But when I find time, a funny story about Yoshi though. So Yoshi actually, if you haven't figured this out, Yoshi is Japanese, and I had an interaction with him on Telegram. He tagged me for something, and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna say it in Japanese because I can do that. It's gonna be fun. And it was hilarious because I typed something out in Japanese, and within 3 seconds he replied. He's like, "Hey, dude, are you in Osaka?" How did you know?
I was telling him yesterday. I seriously think that he's a wizard, or maybe an alien come down to Earth to just teleport him out. I don't know what's going on with that.
Osaka's got a really strong dialect, so I think he knew it right away. But and I just outed myself. I never tell people where I am on this channel, but now if you're ever in Osaka and you're part of the community and you want to have some great sushi and sake, I know where to get at least one of them and probably 3.
Hey, did you send it to the Uplift channel or to me personally? Send it to me. Just Corey Coffin. Okay. Here, I'll throw it in there. Because I don't have the Uplift channel set up on my new computer yet, which is dumb. Like it's funny. Like we've been working so fast just off the normal stuff that it's like whatever.
Actually, I got to get that set up as well.
Leaving this open till we can do it. Well, and I should get you some access to the Uplift channel too, because I know if you ever want to use it for anything, Jimmy, you could just do that. Because I think it needs love. Like the official Uplift World channel kind of just gets the big announcements and stuff, and I think we could do a lot better.
I'm planning on doing a lot better with that and UpliftArt as well. But yeah,
did you DM me? What did you do? What's happening? Oh, you did. Look at this. You sent a little message. Okay. Uplift accept. All right. Well, let's tweet some shit, homie. Let's freaking get this working on over here. Follow. Boink.
Nice. So while you do that on the screen, when can we come in and build? Well, the answer to the question is we don't quite know yet. We're trying to break the server after that, and after the migrations that need to happen of the new cluster maps. Then, as Corey likes to state, as reasonably quickly as possible, we'll get out and building.
We even have a plan now. We're not ready to announce the dates just yet, but the time when people are going to be walking onto their rail plots is not far away. Mm-mm. So that's fun. Anyway, thanks for the tweet, man. Your gamer tag, Marco Madar. Hopefully I said that name right. Who knows? So it's whatever your Minecraft username is. So yeah. So if it that, and again, I know we say this a lot, but there's still some people that are confused about it. It must be Minecraft Java edition. It must be Minecraft Java edition. I wish that was not the case. I wish it was multi-platform. It is not. It absolutely categorically requires the Java edition. Now you're gonna know if you go to enter the Uplift.world, enter.theuplift.world, sorry, and try to link your account. And if you have a skin, it's actually gonna pull it up, so you're gonna know if it doesn't work. So yeah. Anyway, cool beans.
Greg cooking up some special bonus set of selfie items that will get the winners a special NFT courtesy of Shippletopia. If you know anything about Shippletopia or Shipple memes, that's kind of exciting.
Hey, a little tweet from. I feel like we should probably play this.
In addition to.
Sure, just give me 1 second and let me pull this off the screen, and then we can full screen it.
In addition to what you see in.
What?
It's okay, run with it.
Oh yeah, look at that, man. He's all right. Apparently, all those NFTs he's buying on Ethereum is making him look a little old.
Is in addition to what you see in other creative markets. And maybe with the exception maybe of art, because you can make the argument that high-end art is a store of value, and people buy them and sell them expecting them to appreciate. And so you've got a legion of art collectors at the high end that spend a boatload of money. I mean, it's crazy how much money gets spent on individual properties. And you're starting to see that come in here because there's a lot less barriers to entry to be a collector or an investor than there are. It's a lot more difficult to go to a high-end art high-end art sale or gallery sale or auction than it is to go and buy a Bitcoin origin, and just buy it on wax. Is in addition to an origin, to go and buy a Bitcoin origin, and just buy it on wax. To go and buy a Bitcoin origin, and just buy it on wax.
Just wanted to make sure you guys caught that last little bit there. It's kind of important. Anyway, so
hey, I'm gonna cut you off because I really got to tell you this. You want to know something really hilarious?
Yeah, of course I do.
Like 3.5 seconds after you started playing that, I got a private DM from M Blue, and he's like, "Hey, dude, watch this."
Oh, really?
It was the exact same video. I'm like, hey, we're watching it live right now, actually.
So, okay, here's maybe I've never really been into betting pools, but maybe we should start a betting pool on okay, when does Bitcoin Origins get some land in the Uplift? When does Mark Cuban buy some land in the Uplift? Because I'm really getting to the point, and I hope this isn't hubris, and I don't think it is, but we're going to be among the, if not the metaverse to be playing in and to be building in, I think very quickly, right? I think there's a possibility of that. So, it's sort of like a when, not an if. And again, I want to own that might be hubris. I'm very excited about this. I don't want to say anything bad about Decentraland, except their fucking hilariously shitty map. It's just somebody and Blue he's got property. He's trying to sell it for 17 grand, and it's just a little square on some squares. And I'm all over here hold on, please hold. Map, right? This is I don't want to say infinitely better than the Decentraland map, but it's close. It's close.
And that's only one small section too.
Right. Well, and this is the thing, right? I think one thing I really like about what they've done, and we're absolutely going to, we were already talking about doing this before I realized they'd done it. Each one of these squares has to be, and we're going to have to port it up off Dynamap to make this work, but it has to be a square that you can click on that then takes you to that NFT asset, right? So that you have an immediate ability to contextually go, okay, this is where, I think anyway, or over here, this is where Top Shot's jungle is going to live, right? This is where Anders is going to live down here, by the way. This is the new gratitude map. And, you want to get, say, this rail piece and you want to offer for it, right? You should be able to click it. It's going to take you right to the asset page for that NFT, right? And we have to build that, right? So that's on our roadmap to get that stuff done. I think that's one thing that Decentraland realized early on, and it makes sense, right? You need that contextual kind of thing. But there's so much room to make that a much more rich kind of thing, in my opinion. And I mean, their market cap is only $1 billion fucking dollars. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with that capital. Of course, that's for all the mana that's existent, but it's a pretty big number.
Anyway, can I say bad things about Decentraland or Crypto Voxels? You do whatever you want. Or rather say good things about the Uplift?
Fucking Anders. Anders. Okay, you absolutely can. But I just want to say, just a hearty fuck you to Anders. For the record, I'm kidding. He's one of my favorite people on the face of the planet. I want to make sure people know that I'm busting his balls. and he's going to start posting the memes he's been creating about creative mode and about survival and about me, and they're all awesome. Like, I feel like I probably need a band-aid because they're good burns. I feel the burn. Ouch. But yeah, his memes are completely amazing, and he's frankly the one who spearheaded the idea of making this next community map into a survival map. And I get more excited about it all the time. I'm definitely going to be buying land here and partaking in this. And basically, I think that everybody on this map should just elect Anders to be the interim governor until we have sector DAOs. By the way, the likelihood that every one of these maps or sectors is going to have their own DAO probably shot up by 150 times in the last 4 days. So just want to throw that out there. There will be DAOs in the sectors before too long. And I really just think you should just elect Anders to be king. Anyway, what were you saying?
I got two things to say now. So whenever Anders and me and you get together and Anders says sake, then you get to say no sake for you. Just to reverberate some of the berm. That's what I'll go with.
Yeah, I'll just be all like /kill Anders, boom. Not that I have God mode, but I do.
Where
actually somebody I was totally kidding. Somebody showed up on the new map in creative. They were flying around and I dumped them into survival. I'm like, you're not being creative in this map. And we need to work on the permissions so it actually makes that happen. So
right. Yeah, I mean, and I think that's important. So yeah, what I was going to say, which is actually more of a benefit about the Uplift. This is a metaverse that's being built here. And I think the difference is, I was talking to Raul about this today. And again, I'm just shooting from the hip here, but I don't know at what point, but at some point there's going to be a tipping point. I think at some point there's going to be more non-crypto people in the Uplift world than there are crypto people. And that Uplift world will actually be a way for non-crypto people to become involved with crypto. And it's going to be a super simple way. And I think the difference is the community aspect or the game aspect or the world aspect is already defined. There are how many million people around the world every day that want to log in and play Minecraft, right? What does Crypto Voxels or Decentraland have? They have a bunch of space where people are building out maybe cool stuff, and then they're going to try to attract the community later. They're basically a new office building that rents out space and lets people come in there. And then they decide to build the train track or the city around it after, which to me is kind of crazy, but that's how a lot of these crypto projects work. Well, what's happening here with Uplift, in my opinion, that's different from everywhere else is the rails are already built. The train track is already here. The train is boarded at the station, and all it's waiting for is for us to fill the engines with coal and set it on its way, because that's all that needs to bring this Uplift world into reality, right? Like, it doesn't need a following. It doesn't need people to want to play the game. It doesn't need people to want to come and build. It doesn't need projects to want to come and showcase what they're doing in crypto, right? That's the community is already there, like from multiple different areas, whether it be Minecraft, whether it be gamers, whether it be crypto people, whether it be wax people, whether it be blockchain enthusiasts. All of these communities have kind of collided in the Uplift world. No other project that I'm aware of has that. Nowhere, ever, that's my little rant.
Oh, so dark. For anyone who can't read, the Trains of Gratitude map don't use coal. It uses the souls of gamers using creative mode. Ay. I like the fact that we already have our own Maxi, and it's Anders, and he's like, never mind the fact that there are creative people who just want to build businesses out in a metaverse. You fools! How dare you? Yep. So it is, maybe it's true from a sort of a tribalism perspective. You kind of know you've arrived when you have some camp of Maxis. And Anders is just realizing that, and he wanted to gift us with this entertaining, kind of funny, definitely not serious, but also like serious maximalism.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see like how these two worlds, play out, because I think it's going to be totally different communities. Like,
and it is, and never the twain shall meet, right? Like, and I have a suspicion, to Anders' point, like, I think the people that are really concerned with creative mode, and like, for example, like the city center is going to be creative as another one, right? We want it like to be rampantly, insanely visually stunning, yada yada, but it'll never be connected to the economy. That's just a fact, right? If you own land in Center City, and some of it's going to be going on sale probably in about a month, and for like, I think the expense for the city center stuff is probably going to be a lot higher than normal. So I actively want to make it not sell out, and there's going to be way less of it. But it's designed to be an ocean of the Spaceman builds and the Tiamo build and the Blue Room and right, like, and the NFT galleries and like all the like the most amazing, ridiculous builds as quickly as we can get them as possible. It's like, because that's the front door proof of concept kind of thing. But I believe even the projects that start building in the creative maps are going to want to have a footprint in those survival maps, because I think that's where all of the people are going to want to be, right? If you're hanging out, you can buy land next to like a music artist that might come in at some point or whatever. That might be in a creative map, great, right? And so you're there, and that's great. But there's no economy there, right? You can build it up, you can create something fun, and then you can resell it or whatever it is. But everybody's going to want to be near Anders eventually, or Chicken Caw or whatever, because that's where you can. If you find a sea lantern in a creative map, it doesn't mean anything. If you find a sea lantern, in a survival map, well, now you can actually put that on the economy, and people, they're extremely scarce. That's the joke, right? I really love sea lanterns, but there's like, and the joke is that I've used more sea lanterns already than exist on the whole map naturally, which is actually possible. So anyway, it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, and I think like that's going to be like, I think a lot of projects are going to come in and just like build these really crazy builds like super fast in the creative mode, right?
Yep.
And they're going to look awesome, and they're going to be cool places to go and look and view and see like what the potential of builds could be if you have unlimited resources. But in the survival mode, right, you're going to see how things are essentially built in the real world when you actually have to put that labor and that time in. It's kind of the difference between playing a video game and living life in a way, as weird as that analogy kind of sounds, right? Like, you actually have to invest the time to get those materials, or get a shop and trade those materials, or mine those materials like Laugh Track did, back in your Origin days, right? Like, that's going to be a completely different map. It's going to be a lot more slower pace. It's going to be a lot more community focused. Like, instead of a bunch of internal communities and people walking around, I think you're going to see a lot more, going out and meeting people and bartering and trading and stuff like that. Just my personal take.
No, I agree.
So, but yeah. With that, I guess we're probably gonna have to do some kind of update closer to Monday or Sunday on.
Sorry, I gotta edit this. Crypto Faction. I said the 29th, and it's not March anyway. It would be, isn't it April? What the fuck? It's the 30th. So March the 30th. I think I even said April. I don't even know what day it is. So, like, what date is today? I found out it was Thursday, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's Thursday? That can't be true. So it's gonna be the 30th, Tuesday the 30th, not the 29th. My apologies. I totally screwed that up this morning. I really love this picture.
Yeah, it is very cool.
I've taken it before, so I'm not gonna take it again. But yeah, so Crypto Faction, thank you very much for posting it out there. But it is Tuesday the 30th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2 different 4-hour blocks. Make sure you go to enter.theuplift.world to get registered before the 28th or 29th to get that done. Whee!
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is, I guess on probably the weekend at some point we'll have to put out a post, or we'll have to do a quick video or something to explain.
Yeah,
it
we
again,
need it.
Monday.
We need a one pager for sure. Like today, right? I just wanted to announce it because like I haven't been able to announce anything for a while, and I jones for announcements because I really, I enjoy producing stuff for you guys. By the way, have you seen? I mean, come on, man. Sometimes it just sort of strikes me and it not just because I built that, like, because it happens to me every time I go to anywhere else, right? Like the builds that exist here, it's like what looks that cool in Decentraland? Because I don't know, is there anything that looks that cool in Decentraland or Crypto Voxels at all for people that have experience with that? Because maybe it's true and I just haven't seen it. Like it's very likely that it's true and I haven't seen it. But like, good luck because it's awesome. Now. You are a prisoner of your own mind. Free yourself. Show me that in Decentraland. Because we have a Russ. And he built a volcano because I asked for one. Like, at some point, you're going to be able to burn NFTs by throwing them in this volcano. Now, when is that going to happen? No idea. But it's going to happen.
And I mean, if you just really want to wake up somewhere else, you can just throw yourself into the volcano.
You could.
Although I don't know if I guess in creative mode you would eventually die, right? Even. So I don't know. Maybe
throw these in the Telegram right now. There we go.
Is it possible for me to join the game today to look around? If yes, nope. How do I log into the game?
Denied.
Sorry, very noob question. No, but what you can do is you can register with the link above, the Uplift World, enter the uplift.world, and you can come in on the 30th with everyone else and go tour around 2 or 3 times to 2 or 3 different kind of sectors. You can do that. Do I need to choose single player, multiplayer realms, or something else? Register for the site, and I guess you'll be automatically ported in.
Hold on.
Are you talking the minion thing, right? The minion thing is hilarious.
No, I did see that, which is really awesome. No, I just went to the Telegram to post some stuff up and found something that I need to show with you guys because Anders is a nutcase, but like the best kind of nutcase. Can you guys read that?
Yes, I can read it. I need to see the picture a little bit bigger, maybe.
All right, I'm actually gonna load the picture up in the thing here, and we'll go full screen on it because we can do this. I should probably load all of the memes in here eventually. One sec. That's pretty good. To hold music.
Yeah, that definitely needed to be seen. 100%.
Yeah. This is like an oldie but a goodie. I just like. Yeah. Anyway. Yep.
That's stuff. Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see, meme contests, content competitions. I've been pondering a lot of these things. Like once we go live, there's a lot of really cool things I think we're gonna be able to do and to involve the community. And I know like a lot of community leaders are thinking about these types of things as well. So yeah. I think though for today, that might be all she wrote. I mean. It seems like a good time to end the stream with Anders crying in the corner like a little girl.
Again.
So, we'll be back tomorrow, I think, to resume our regular Dacthon coverage. I believe. We've got maybe a week or so left, and then we're going to be porting back some of our old goodie shows, BP&Chill and probably Tech Talk on a Tuesday and Media Moguls. Because,
we got taken over, and which is really fun, by the way. The Dacthon thing has been amazing, and thank you so much for just like barreling through the coverage while I was sort of semi away. Also, before you do the chop, could you do a Happy Gilmore version of the chop? Have you seen Happy Gilmore?
Yeah, you're really throwing me.
Yeah. Yes. This is perfect. Bring it home, Jimmy. Bring it home. Oh!